Hey guys, today's going to be a really special explore. We have this really incredible old mill site here and mine, and there's a lot to see here. I just did a flyover with my drone and we're going to put it up in a minute, but there's a lot around here. We're going to check it out and it looks like there's quite a bit of stuff left behind. So it should be pretty interesting, and I don't know what else we'll find while we're here. It may be a surprise. But anyway, you can see it here behind me. Looks like we're in for a good one. Let's get started, guys. We just did the flyover with the drone, and we did find that mine portal, so we'll go check that out in a little bit. But first, we're going to check out all this stuff. There's a lot to see around here. So we're going to start with these lower structures, and then we're going to go up there. Oh, looks like a torque converter. There's a bunch of oil cans and everything in there. Probably were able to store in some of their stuff for their equipment here. All right, man, so much to see. Let's go in here and check this out first. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of this has collapsed. The roof here. Here's their machine shop. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you can tell what they were doing here. There's just so much in here, you know, just random assortments of bolts and nuts and belts and hoses and all sorts of things. Stuff they needed to run this mill. I mean, you have all your fittings and everything over here. So interesting, they have like a vent hood over here with a pipe going out. Here are a lot of belts right there. The conveyor belt. I mean, this is super old stuff, you know, that's why a lot of it is in all sorts of gaskets. bolts, machine bolts, pipe. There's a sign over there that says pipe cutters. Oh, your electric. So this place did have a, okay, it had a flotation cell, it had a ball mill. See what's up here. So it looks like their ore was being dumped from up there into here. And there's, see the conveyor. See the conveyor right here. Vibrator, soda ash feeder, on, off. There's a bunch of controls for stuff that was probably bolted to here at one point. Pine oil, lead cells. So these were probably all the stuff that was going into the flotation chambers. Lead float cell, cell 3, 4, 5, 1. If you remember in my other video, we saw bigger flotation cells. This is a smaller scale operation, not as big, but still pretty impressive. Look at all that hose down there. Let's see, can we get down here? Oh, let's actually, before we go down there, let's see the bottom of this right here. You gotta be careful. There's some unstable parts in here. Very neat. Very neat. Okay, let's go down there. So there are 5 flotation cells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? Oh, I could have been bolted onto there. This is all came down. You see all the old equipment down here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So there was a lot of power everywhere, all up around this place. Power and everything that was in this mill. It was quite the operation. Unfortunately, that ladder is broken, so there's no way of getting up there, but you saw from the drone. Okay, let's go a little further up the hill and see what else there is. Wonder, looks like this is old mine shaft that's been filled in. Yep. Okay, so remember where I showed you down there where the ore was coming in from? Right here. So actually, it could have been actually coming through there first, then going out here. So let's see if we can get a better look up here and check that out. Yep, that's it down there. Hey, there's a ladder there in case there's got clogged up or something. Here's an old case engine. I probably use it to power something here. Very cool. Okay, so it looks like this was a bigger shaft. We did see that smaller thing down there. It could have just been filled up. But let's see if we can get a better look at it. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a waste rock pile down there. And there was another, this was your hoist house for this. There's your drum, your cable will go on that, and it's perfectly in line, and there would be a sheave wheel on top, but it's missing. But there it is right there. Not everything lasts forever, but it's nice to see the stuff that is still standing. Oh wow, there's an old ore bin way out there. I did not see that. We're gonna have to go take a hike over there. There might be some more stuff back there. And there is one trailer I passed it my way in. I wonder if whoever was working the mine back in the day would stay there. Yeah, but that's the only one they had. So it actually looks like this operation may not have been as small as I thought. I mean, it's not a big corporation, you know, huge operation, but it's a pretty moderately sized operation, which isn't bad. But it's always the question, why did this place go abandoned? Why did they stop working it, you know? Okay, so we've seen all of this. We're gonna head down this way. We're gonna make our way over to that ore bin, and we're gonna see what else we can find down here in this in that little canyon where that ore bin is. There might be some other stuff, some older workings perhaps. You know, most of these more modern mines were started where there was older mines, because modern methods, it was easier for them to, modern mining methods, sometimes they had better technology in finding out where the minerals were, so they built a modern mining operation where an old one used to be, because the old timers always left stuff behind. Here's a spool right here. Okay, so remember how the mine shaft was barred up over there? There's a lower one here. I wonder if we can get a better look into the mine. So here's what we were looking at from above. See if we can get a better look. Let's see, kind of hard to tell. Don't know how deep that goes. But that meets up with the main shaft for sure. Here's what we saw when we were flying my drone around. Ooh, nice and cool. Got the ventilation pipe hanging up in there. Looks like it goes around and curves to the right. Nice timbering in there. Pretty cool. It's a shame it's barred off, and I can't fit through there. But it's okay. There's hundreds upon thousands of mines out here in this state, so if one's barred, it's not a big deal. Very cool. Okay, so they were hauling the ore out of that and going out there. Pretty cool. It's a smaller little entrance. Wasn't the main haulage at it, but you can see all the pipes that were running to it. Oh, we're almost to the ore bin. So whenever you come to visit an old site like this, don't just you know, walk around where you see everything and assume that's it. Always look in the little canyons and up in the hills surrounding the mine, because you will always find more stuff hidden that you didn't know about. And if I haven't looked for that ore bin, we would not have been hiking up this little road or something this is. So if we'd never found that ore bin, we wouldn't have been coming this direction. And not only is there an ore bin, there's another old head frame. Cool, I did not see that. From where I was standing over there, I could not see the head frame. So there's your blower motor for the ventilation system and your air tank right there. Another shot of your ore bin. So we came up through here. You see there's a mill down there. It's like the further I go, I keep finding stuff. So there was something here at one point. Can't even tell what it was. And there's this. It looks like they were maybe also bringing ore carts out of here and dumping them perhaps. There could be another mine portal. Yep, so your ore cart tracks are here, and that would go out and they would dump. And it was right here, but it's been backfilled. So not only did we have everything we have here behind me, but I found more mine entrances, a head frame, and an ore bin. I didn't see it with my drone because I didn't fly it back that way, but we sure got more than we bargained for on this Explorer. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.